Beyonce mother says her gumbo takes 14 to 16, however many hours she said, but that's close to a day. Why is it taking you almost a day to prepare gumbo? No gumbo requires 14 to 16 hours. None. No gumbo takes that long to make. The Three Wicked Witches, y'all remember when they was cooking in that big old pot with that big old spoon? I seen this picture of Beyonce's mom, and she was in that big old pot with that big old spoon, and I'm thinking about how long she said it takes her to make her gumbo. Something just ain't right. But the Knowles family reminds me of the Three Wicked Witches from Hocus Pocus. Y'all think it's a game. Don't be deceived. Stay vigilant. Understand that everything is spiritual. People talking about it ain't that deep. It's always that deep.
I want to get into how deep it is because Tina Knowles gumbo has been talked about all over the internet. She had a booth over in Houston, and $25 a cup for some gumbo that took about 15 to 20 hours. Yeah, that's a really long time. I happen to agree with him, but there's more to it. Now, J. Doug talks about the spiritual side of the gumbo. There were other people who didn't dig that deep, but we will because this is a Christian channel. So before we get into the clips, make sure that you like this video because you are not the only one who needs to watch it, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
I tried to do gumbo before, and it's a very tedious process. Okay. It takes 15 to 20 hours to do one pot of gumbo. And the ingredients are very expensive, but I found these young men that did a gumbo that I actually really liked, and I combined all of my family recipe into it, and it's a hybrid. And we came up with this great Mama Tina's gumbo, so I'm excited for the public to get it.
So we're here at the Rodeo 26, we're trying to Tina gumbo. Yeah, look, test that.
How much you pay for that?
$25 for the number.
$25.
It's a little much, but I mean, what's it I see? It's saucy.
It's cool.
It's good.
It's worth $25.
I don't care how good it is. Not for this little thing.
Yeah.
But it's good though. It's good. It's pretty good, Mama Tina. Good job. Y'all, I just ate some of Mama Tina gumbo at the rodeo. And look. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Mama Tina. It's spoiled, but it feels horrible. Y'all see I'm sweating. I just threw up all that throw up.
I'm not saying that this brother got sick off the gumbo because he could have had something else during the time he ate the gumbo. I don't know. We can only go off of what he says. Now, what I do know is that you have to store gumbo at a certain temperature because it has seafood in it. So when it's at an outdoor event, I'm not really sure how it was stored. I'm not blaming anybody in the situation. I'm not down at anybody's cooking or anything. I'm just speaking on what is happening on the internet and what people are saying about this gumbo. But I want to get to the spiritual side of it. I want you to hear more from Jay and his warning to other people who have bought this cup of gumbo for $25. So let's get into it.
Y'all ain't gonna learn. And I still see people talking about, I'm still gonna eat it. I'm still gonna try it. Some people love Beyonce so much, they will literally go and get a cup of gumbo from Beyonce mama so they can feel like they met Beyonce. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. Who even will go and pay $25 for a cup of gumbo? Everything is spiritual, bro. They mad while they making your food. You not supposed to eat that food. We have to understand, bro. Everything is spiritual, bro. But y'all ain't gonna listen. Y'all gonna learn the hard way. People think, well, I ate this and I didn't get sick. What that mean? Just because your body didn't reject it and you ain't get sick, that don't mean that consequences won't come later down the line. That don't mean that spiritual warfare won't come later down the line. People don't understand how spiritual warfare works. People believe everything, but they think spiritual warfare is not real. Don't be deceived, bro. Y'all gonna be running around here like a chicken with y'all head cut off, not knowing what's going on, ready to end it all because y'all don't know what's going on in y'all life. Y'all don't know why this is happening and why that is happening, why this is happening, because y'all are opening doors for the enemy. And people think stuff like this sound crazy, but stuff like this is real, bro. You literally have people that will tell you, oh, I'm a witch. I'm a good witch, though. People tell you that, oh, they practice voodoo, and they practice hoodoo. Y'all think that this spiritual warfare, when they tell you that they do spells on people because of this reason and that reason, that's spiritual, bro. So they telling you what they do, but when we tell y'all that this is spiritual and you can be opening doors for the enemy, you can be allowing the enemy to come in by coming into agreement with him through things such as food, such as gumbo.
He's right, you know, in my Morgan Freeman voice. Okay, so let's get into some scriptures. I'm going to use the King James Version because that's what he posted. Scripture, Proverbs 23, 6 through 8. So we're going to go with verse 6 first. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. So basically it's saying, don't be eager to accept favors or hospitality from someone who is inwardly resentful about giving it. Basically, you need to use your discernment because everybody's not being nice just to be nice. Some people don't want to be nice. They're doing it for the look. You know how them people be at your job acting like they all sweet and nice knowing that they don't like you? I'm sure you can relate. Okay, let's get to 7 because I ain't trying to start nothing, okay? For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. Yeah. Another show. He don't care nothing about being nice to you or she. It's all about, well, let me just put on this show to act like I'm nice so everybody else will think it. But in his heart, the heart tells everything. And sometimes, you know, out of the mouth, the heart speaks. But when somebody's acting, they can only act for so long. But they will put on their show and wear that mask for as long as they can. And so you got to be very, very careful because the person's inner attitude reveals who they really are. All right, let's go to 8. This is our last verse. The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up and lose thy sweet words. Okay, so I'm not talking about literally vomiting something up like the guy did. The food was just probably not kept at a good temperature. But basically this is saying once you realize that someone was not sincere about their acts that they were trying to fake, you start to want to vomit that. You realize that and it makes you feel some kind of way. You wish you would have never even indulged in the food. You wish you never went to their house. You wish you would have never bought into what they were trying to sell. I like it when people show their real selves. I like when you show your heart because then that lets me know how to handle you. Now, I'm not saying that I would be mean to the person or anything like that. And I'm not saying that you should be. I'm just simply saying that now you know, don't eat that gumbo. But anyway, I have given you the scripture. I want you to let me know what you think about this video in the comments below because that's what I'm here for.